The letter to the Hebrews starts with an amazing statement about Jesus. In the past, God spoke to our forefathers through the prophets, many times in various ways. But in these last days, he has spoken to us through his Son. And what follows is a list of the amazing credentials of Jesus, who he is and the significance that he has, the supreme significance, we might say. It's the last days. This is the final message. Jesus is God's final word to the universe. There are no more prophets that will come and supersede, because he's not just a prophet, he is the Son, and he is the heir of all things. Everything that exists was made by him and for him. And the consummation of history will see Jesus as head over all. And this isn't going to be a terrible thing. This is going to be a wonderful thing. He's the radiance of God's glory, and he's the exact representation of his likeness. Jesus is not some poor replica. Jesus is not some pale character, but he's resplendent with the glory of God, the love of God, the wisdom of God, the compassion of God, the purity and holiness of God, the goodness of God, and it all shines through him. Whatever character you look at in history, you'll never find someone with a love and a passion, with a heart of commitment towards the human race like Jesus, who says, this is my body, this is for you, this is my blood, which is for you. Which really brings us on to the next thing, that he upholds the universe by his word of power. And the existence of the universe, the whole universe, everything that exists, is sustained by his word. But he doesn't just sustain the existence of the universe, he sustains its purpose also. He ensures that although sin has come into the world and there's wars and rumours of wars, that people are out of step with God and out of step with one another, that we who were created to live, die, and are under the domain of sin and death, we will be liberated. And through his coming into the world and laying down his life, he offers God's perfect sacrifice. In the Old Testament, when priests had their work cut out, they offered up sacrifices weekly, daily, monthly, and annually. And they never finished. And one of the things that didn't exist in the tabernacle was a chair. But Jesus has, by one sacrifice, purchased our salvation. And now he sits down, not just because the work's done, but also because it's his throne. He sits down to reign. He's our prophet, like God's final word. He's the priest who has offered God's perfect sacrifice, and he is God's anointed king who will reign forever and ever. Therefore, the letter to the Hebrews says, follow him, hold fast to him, and pay close attention lest you drift away from Jesus.